Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited. We have some fresh new content so close. It's coming out tomorrow. I can't even believe it. April 21st, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for Chum. Is an elder god who lost all sense of self and devolved into a rampaging beast after being trapped within a sea warg body. The kind of like weird shark things with paws. Yeah. And of course, the only humane thing for us to do is put down this mad god. But one defeat of Chum will not be enough. You see, Chum will exponentially get harder each coming week. He's going to basically have this many forms. He's going to have 4 forms in total. They're going to be coming out at these times right here. April 1st is when it's going to be dropping, and then April 28th, the next week, is going to be that, and then May 5th, and then in there. So what this Season Pass DLC content that is coming out tomorrow is going to look like is we are going to be greeted by this person named Vesper. Vesper is essentially our guide to the DLC of Season 1, at the very least, content. She's going to be taking us into the mysterious mirrors, or mirror mysteries. And essentially these mirror mysteries have boss challenges that we're going to go to every single week. We're going to kind of do them similar to Chaos Chambers. You're going to go in there, you're going to fight a boss. If you die once, you're reset. That's a little unfortunate. But you're also going to keep going back into that mirror, fighting that boss, and every week he's going to get exponentially harder. Now, there's incentive to do all 4 of his bosses because you're going to unlock Vesper, our little companion, Horned Maiden, unlock her story by just completing each task. But not only that, every single time you kill Chum, you're going to be awarded a currency that you can use on, what is it called? The Wheel of Fate. You're going to be able to spin this wheel, and it's going to allot a bunch of potentially legendaries, cosmetics, things like that to you. Now, the question is are there legendaries tied specifically to the roulette wheel, or are there going to be legendaries tied to Chum? Because he's a boss battle after the end of the encounter. We're going to fight this boss. Boom. Hopefully he's going to give us some loot. I wonder if there's different. Maybe Chum has 2 or 3, and every coming week he unlocks more and more to drop. And if this Wheel of Fate has its own relegated unique legendaries and cosmetics. I bet that's how it's going to work. Now, some things you're going to want to note about this new activity is it comes unlocked at a minimum of being at level 13. Another thing to note is, like I said, if you die once in this encounter, you'll be reset. I don't think that means if you take a knee. I think that means if you literally get killed. Like you go and you spawn, that kind of thing. That will just kick you out of the entire encounter. I don't think you'll be awarded any sort of currency, and you'll have to run it again. So be sure to use a build that has a good bit of survivability as well, just so you can avoid the, the impending damage that's going to be hopefully dished out if this boss is something to write home about, Chum. Granted, let's hope Chum also doesn't have 50 invincibility frames, or at least they go quick. Okay. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I have to show you this. This is awesome. So this is what's going to hopefully be what we're going to be experiencing within the next couple weeks. So it seems like each chapter is going to be a month, and every single month in the 4 weeks is going to be a new form every single week of whatever the boss is for that month. We're starting off with Coiled Captors, Glutton's Gamble, and Molten Mirror, and then Shattering Spectre Glass. So ideally 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month. Hopefully, they did say do not be like we could get pushed back, so forgive us. But yeah. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have already been seeing a lot of it playing behind you, but I want to break down and tell you guys some cool things I found in the trailer, which was just too fun to not talk about. So let's talk about it! First of all, Chum is looking fabulous. Elder God my ass. Some sort of weird other spectral dress. Okay? I heard this pointed out in the community as well. This awesome looking shotgun. I wonder what that's going to be, if that's going to be a new legendary, because there's not many shotguns I believe have that triple barrel kind of just output shotgun ring kind of thing, which with this being the underpin of this kind of ship piratey kind of atmosphere, I could see that being an homage to like a Gatling cannon, essentially, which could be awesome, especially for shotguns. Now, so I don't know if we're going to be fighting Chum in each instance, or if there's like random times where you can fight him in different areas. I don't know. Also, you guys can see some of the different cosmetics. That's a new headpiece. That's a new headpiece. So that's fun. We got some new hairstyles. Can Borderlands, Gearbox, please, can you just upload like a normal haircut one that's not like emo goth hatred, and one that is not, I'm a very old man. And man, from a person that's played with a lot of magic, that looks different to me. I don't think you can actually throw out a fuse like that. But granted, in the heat of battle, when you're point blank throwing a bunch of explosives, maybe that's what they look like. I've just never noticed. But I think that's going to be new. Of course, we got some badass new cosmetics, like in the headgear. Looks different. There's also a lot of face tattoos and stuff like that. I don't know if those are new spells. That's not a new spell. That's not a new spell. That's not a new gun. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That was the one thing that everyone has noticed, and it looks so cool. Basically, a Furior that acts as dice. I feel like this one's gotta be from the roulette table, because there's also other roulette kind of dice theme. Like there's a shotgun that fires dice out, which looks absolutely sick. So that seems to be a theme from a couple weapons here, is when you throw a Furior, or this Furior, it's gonna turn into, of course, a dice, which I wonder if it has a damage scaling thing on there. That'd be awesome, although a little annoying, because what if you just keep rolling ones? Okay. But there's also another shotgun here where if you shoot it, it shoots out like a bunch of dice, like an outline of a dice, which is very, very good, I would assume. Because, yeah, just the shotguns with multi-pellet count are always pretty nuts. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is awesome. Okay, so we're done talking about the analyzing the trailer and stuff like that. I just want to talk to you guys real quick as a person, okay? I clearly very much like Wonderlands, a great deal. And to me, this is awesome. Like, not only that we have like a dedicated understanding of what's to come, of like, oh, okay, each coming month there's going to be a new boss to fight, new loot to mess around with and configure builds. We already have a lot of things to play with. Also, this boss encounter will be fed directly back into the Chaos Chambers. So if we want to run that, we can, and actually have two different things kind of constantly refreshing each other, which to me is endlessly awesome. So needless to say, I am very, very happy with this. I think this is, for me, going to be an easy purchase, but I've just been enjoying the hell out of the game and have devoted way too many hours to it already. So yes, but ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys are feeling. I know some people are saying that this is too early to get DLC. From me, a person who constantly likes the game and wants to keep playing it, I'm actually quite content, and it's not like this DLC won't be there for you. And it's also a pretty good idea for you to let people test out the first issue of the DLC and see if it's not worth it or if it is worth it, right? So let us be the people that takes the plunge and tells you if it's good or not. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are most excited for. I'm most excited for the shotgun that shoots out dice pellets, like a four-sided dice as pellets. Seems so sick. And also, hopefully there's a couple new cool spells in there. And I wonder if we'll get a class mod. Probably too early for class mods being thrown around, but hopefully. Wait! Oh my god, I'm so bad. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have a build out right now that I would dearly appreciate if you went and checked out. Also, we have a brand new channel that is where we're going to start to move all of our Borderlands content at the week's end. It will all start to pivot over there, and every future upload after this week's end will be there. Builds, guides, breakdowns, updates like this, everything like that, with the exception to this channel being a live stream channel, which we're going to be live streaming a lot of Borderlands, so stick around with this one as well. Thank you kindly for your time. Hopefully you can enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.